it was messy. And then I talked to Johnny. He's like, yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. And I was just getting ready to text her. And then you saw...
He's seeing all the things I'm saying about her behind her back. The tension rises all over again. And then you have to wait more.
10 years. So it's like, it does make it really easy. Like we just all know each other and each other's.
Hi, this is Macy. And today I've got some unbelievable news shaking up the Kardashian universe. Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker's marriage is officially over, and the reasons behind the breakup are even more dramatic than anyone could have imagined. After just 2 years of marriage, what many thought was Hollywood's ultimate punk rock power couple has called it quits. Despite their best efforts to make it work, things fell apart. Insiders reveal that Kourtney is heartbroken. She's reportedly told those close to her that she tried everything to save their marriage, but sometimes even giving it your all isn't enough. Let's take a step back and see how it all started. Their whirlwind romance immediately grabbed headlines, becoming one of the most talked about relationships in Hollywood. It all felt like a fairy tale, especially when Travis proposed on the beach in Montecito, California, in October 2021, just months after they began dating. At first, Kourtney's kids weren't entirely on board with the engagement, but over time the two families blended beautifully, creating what looked like the perfect picture of modern family life. Their time together was filled with unforgettable milestones that seemed to strengthen their bond. From their multiple wedding celebrations to the announcement of their pregnancy, their relationship appeared solid. They even welcomed their son, Rocky 13th Barker, in November 2023. But as we've often seen in Hollywood, things aren't always as they appear. The first signs of trouble in Kourtney and Travis's seemingly perfect relationship surfaced when rumors about Travis's history of infidelity began to resurface. From the very start, Kourtney was aware of Travis's complicated relationship with monogamy. He had openly spoken about his past, admitting to cheating on his ex-wife, Shauna Moakler, with an astonishing 13 women at the same time. This pattern of behavior wasn't new either. Travis had also confessed to being unfaithful throughout his first marriage to Melissa Kennedy. Even before going public with Kourtney, Travis had admitted he had doubts about committing fully to one person. He'd openly spoken about his love for independence and his hesitation about monogamy. These red flags were present early on, but the story took an even wilder twist when another Kardashian became involved: Kim Kardashian. The drama intensified when Travis's ex-wife Shanna made a shocking claim that Travis had an affair with Kim while they were still married. According to Shanna, she discovered the affair after catching them together. Although this scandal had faded into the background, it re-emerged with full force after Kourtney and Travis welcomed their child. After years of rumors and denials, Kim finally admitted the truth about what happened between her and Travis during his marriage to Shanna. And let me tell you, the way this confession unfolded was nothing short of explosive. Sources say that during a heated family argument, Kim confessed to the affair, though she insisted it wasn't about love. The confrontation escalated so quickly that Kourtney reportedly tried to physically attack Kim. If it hadn't been for Khloe stepping in, things could have gotten completely out of hand. Kim's confession was especially painful for Kourtney because of how she shared the details. In what seemed like a deliberate attempt to provoke her sister, Kim described how she and Travis became close during a casual evening watching a movie in bed, an encounter that led to an intimate moment. Insiders claim Kim appeared almost smug while revealing this, though she downplayed it as a one-time mistake. She insisted there were no romantic feelings involved, but the damage was already done. What made things even worse was learning that Travis had pursued Kim for some time after their encounter, despite her claim that it was a fleeting moment. When Kourtney heard all of this, she needed time to process it. According to Kris Jenner, Kourtney secluded herself for days, trying to make sense of the betrayal and decide what it meant for her marriage. When she was finally ready to confront Travis, Kourtney hoped for an honest discussion that might help them move forward. Instead, their conversation quickly turned into another argument. Out of frustration, Kourtney suggested that maybe they should end their marriage since they couldn't stop fighting. But what truly shocked her was Travis's immediate agreement to file for divorce. The aftermath of this argument was anything but simple. Sources say Travis later apologized, explaining that his agreement to divorce was said in the heat of the moment, fueled by exhaustion from the constant arguments about Kim. But for Kourtney, the damage was already done. The fragile trust in their relationship, which had been unraveling over time, was now completely broken. The drama between Kim and Kourtney wasn't just a small family disagreement, it became a heavy burden on Kourtney's marriage. What's striking is how the rest of the Kardashian-Jenner clan seemed to support Kim's behavior, creating a deeper rift. Insiders suggest this tension stems from Kourtney being the only one willing to challenge Kris's control, which has led to an already strained relationship between mother and daughter. Now, here's where things get even messier. There's talk that Kris knew about Kim and Travis's past all along but chose to stay quiet. Supposedly, she did this to avoid hurting Kourtney, but her silence only made things worse. When the truth came out, Kourtney was so hurt that she reportedly said, "I don't trust my own family, my own blood, one bit." Even though Travis continued to deny that he and Kim had an affair, Kourtney couldn't shake her unease over his long-standing crush on her sister. This discomfort made family events unbearable for her, especially when Travis and Kim were in the same room. She admitted later that their past connection always left her uneasy, particularly when they were alone, as she feared it might reignite whatever had happened before. Things escalated further when Travis resumed touring with his band. Kourtney shared that during these tours, Travis would often become unreachable. Even his bandmates claimed they didn't know where he was, adding to her growing anxiety. In the past few months, Kourtney made several efforts to keep Travis close, but it seemed like the more she tried, the more he distanced himself. There was one heartfelt conversation between them that gave her hope, where they agreed to give each other more space to reconnect and rebuild their relationship. For a while, it seemed to work. Kourtney even made peace with Travis's past with Kim, choosing to let go of the pain and move forward. But just as things seemed to be getting better, new problems surfaced. With Travis's upcoming tour scheduled to start on June 20th, meaning long periods away from home, their relationship began to strain once again. When Kourtney suggested a romantic weekend together before he left, his lack of enthusiasm felt like a huge red flag. Now, here's where everything completely unraveled. Trusting her gut that something was off, Kourtney did something she'd never done before. She checked Travis's phone while he was in the shower. What she found would change everything. There were messages from a woman she didn't recognize, and when she confronted Travis, he brushed it off, claiming they were work-related. But Kourtney wasn't convinced. Determined to get to the bottom of it, she tracked down this woman herself and reached out to her directly. What she discovered confirmed her worst fears. The messages had nothing to do with work. Armed with the truth, Kourtney confronted Travis again, but his response was even more shocking. Instead of apologizing or trying to explain, he said outright that he wanted a divorce. This entire situation has led Kourtney to blame Kim directly, accusing her of playing a significant role in the breakdown of her marriage. Kourtney claims that Kim's past romantic entanglement with Travis has been a constant shadow over their relationship. She's even brought up how Travis allegedly cheated on Paris Hilton with Kim years ago, leaving her to wonder if history might be repeating itself. These accusations have rocked the Kardashian-Jenner family, revealing deeper cracks in their family dynamics. What's made it even worse is Kim's behavior toward Kourtney during one of the most vulnerable times of her life, her pregnancy. Despite knowing the challenges Kourtney faced in trying to conceive, including enduring multiple IVF treatments and undergoing surgery to protect both her life and her babies, Kim seemed more interested in creating drama than offering support. One particularly heartbreaking incident occurred shortly after Kourtney returned home from the hospital. Instead of showing care or concern, Kim instigated a fight, making cruel remarks about Kourtney's children. She claimed, "Your kids have even come to me with problems they have," a comment that deeply hurt Kourtney. It wasn't just an attack on her parenting, but seemed intended to position Kim as the more reliable and superior figure in their family. The tension between the sisters had been simmering long before this, and their deteriorating relationship has been marked by moments of shocking cruelty. During one heated argument while Kourtney was opening up to Khloe about feeling mistreated by the family, Kim interrupted to call her the least appealing to look at. This kind of remark was not only mean-spirited, but emblematic of the deeper resentment between them. During what should have been Kourtney's magical wedding day in May 2022, Kim's behavior was nothing short of disruptive. Rather than joining in the celebration, she constantly redirected conversations to her own past wedding experiences, making it difficult for Kourtney to fully enjoy the moment. The tension hit its peak during a heartfelt speech from Travis's son. As he thanked Kourtney for being an incredible mother figure and showing him what true love looks like, Kim interrupted, telling him to tone it down. Months later, Kourtney tried to confront Kim about her actions, but the conversation led nowhere. Kim's dismissive response, "It's not that original, everyone does it," only deepened Kourtney's hurt. She expressed her frustration at Kim's inability to let others have the spotlight, but Kim remained indifferent. The final blow came when Kim launched a campaign that copied elements of Kourtney's wedding, showing a blatant disregard for her sister's special day. The family dynamics became even more strained due to Kris Jenner's involvement. When Kourtney was rushed to the hospital for a critical surgery, Kris showed up with a camera crew, prioritizing potential content over supporting her daughter. This time, however, Kourtney didn't stay silent. She directly confronted Kris, catching her off guard with her assertiveness. This new version of Kourtney, more independent and firm, has caused a noticeable shift within the family. She even chose not to inform Kris about her pregnancy initially, letting her mother find out through the internet like everyone else. Close sources reveal that Kourtney is intentionally keeping certain aspects of her life private, tired of Kris's constant attempts to monetize personal moments for the sake of fame. Moving forward, Kourtney has made it clear that she needs distance from her family, especially as she focuses on her baby son. She's fully aware of how both Kim and Kris might attempt to use her situation for publicity and is determined to protect these precious moments. By setting firm boundaries, Kourtney is taking control of her life, refusing to let family drama overshadow this new chapter. The tension between the sisters remains palpable. Kim seems unable to stop overshadowing Kourtney, even during these difficult times. What Kourtney truly needs now is support and positivity as she navigates her new life as a mother of 4. Family conflicts and unnecessary drama have no place in these cherished moments with her baby. This situation raises pressing questions about the future of the Kardashian-Jenner family dynamics. While Kim appears to be following Kris's footsteps by prioritizing publicity over family, Kourtney is forging a different path, one that values well-being and authentic connections over appearances. How this will reshape the family's future remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: the drama surrounding the Kardashian-Barker divorce is far from over. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for updates as this story continues to unfold. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's dive into the conversation together.